Hello. Welcome to the class of 1989 graduation. I'm Tamara Braceland. We chose to sing One Moment in Time because it supports the first half of our theme, Tonight is for a Moment. That song tells how this will be the highlight of our elementary school years, and this memory will last in our hearts for a lifetime. The second song, Vina and Me, supports the second half of our theme, But Friends Are Forever. This is a song about how we are all a family. Yes, we may have our closest friends, but we know the people that we don't get along with better than some kids in large schools ever know their closest friends. I've written a poem quite relevant to this subject. It reads, "You are my best friend, all the way till the end. It shall be you and me through eternity, through the good and through the bad. I'll never forget what we've had." Our friends are not only those of the class, but of the teachers. They are a different kind of friend, not one to take to the circus, but to treasure and trust. Teachers are the ones who teach us our lessons, not only from a book, but in life. They have taught us much from kindergarten to 8th grade. Thank you. I only hope that you have had as good a time as I had, and that you have something to laugh at 20 years from now. One example may be the time I spilled an entire jar of glaze over my head, or when I took a flying leap nose first into the bleachers. I was laughing so hard that everyone thought I was crying, only to realize that after pitying me for a few minutes, when I lifted my head, they were tears of laughter. In the past, I remember sharing the same fears with all of my friends, the big kids. I envied them so, and I couldn't wait to be one. Now I am one, and I don't even realize it. A friend and myself had a joke in 5th grade about the 8th graders. When they came into the lunchroom, we would leave. We called it the invasion of the upper graders, and it was coming to a lunchroom near you. Tonight we are leaving. It is a bittersweet feeling, for we are leaving behind lots of security, only to become new little kids. But in the same respect, we are going on to bigger and better things. We are out to experience a whole new life. This class is beaming with talent, and it shows in Bye Bye Birdie, the 8th grade Olympics, and many other activities. I hope that as we leave, you will be remembered as a special class, because I know we are. Finally, I will say thank you to the teachers once again for a great 9 years, and also to all of my classmates and friends, good luck and goodbye. I've written one last poem which seems appropriate. It says, "Tonight we are leaving. There is no time for grieving, for we are on our way to a bright new day. Thank you and goodbye." Seems like it was yesterday when I got off the little yellow school bus for my first day of kindergarten. That was the year when it took me 4 or 5 tries to say Mrs. Archambault correctly. Once I got that down pat, I was able to move on to bigger and better things, such as 1st grade. I still remember the dinosaurs we saw at the Peabody Museum. Next came 2nd grade, when all the girls became hairdressers and styled the boys' hair into ponytails. But then came June and we had to close down the barber shop, only to come back in September to become gingerbread homemakers. Later we became too mature for that and had to move on to becoming editors of the 4th grade newspaper. The next years we belonged to the upper grades. We could not use the playground equipment past 8 o'clock. That was a big adjustment for me. The years that followed were filled with changing classes, new subjects, real letter grades on our report cards, and group attentions. Finally we reached 8th grade, and I can remember saying, only 179 days left at the Sherman School. We began to discuss new concepts such as future, high school, and splitting up. This also brought many exciting and memorable events such as Olympics, Quebec, Bye Bye Birdie, yearbook, and graduation practice. How quickly this year has gone by. Now here we are, June 16, 1989, graduating. I'm very sad to go. I'll be leaving great teachers, friends, and relationships behind. Our family-like class will be split forever, but the memories of the past 9 years at the Sherman School will last my lifetime. Thank you. I came to this school scared, much like a kindergartner on my first day of school. The next day, I got hit in the head with a football, and from there on in, it was all fun. The year passed like the tick of a clock, and it seemed like the next day I was entering the 8th grade. That is when the excitement began. The first dance, yearbook dance. Second dance, talk about the trip to Quebec. Third dance, more talk. Fourth dance. Then it came, the moment we'd all been waiting for. Mr. Murphy saying, about 18 more days until graduation. The rest is a blur. How time flies. Just think, 18 days ago, I was writing this speech, and every breath I took was another second closer to graduation, and another second closer to our family-like class splitting up. Now that I think about it, it is always like this. In order to move on, we must move away. Our priest was ordained, and he moved away. People get promoted and are transferred. The thought is scary. This time last year, we were awaiting our arrival into 8th grade, the cream of the crop, icing on the cake, the troublemakers of prison. But through all the troubled times, we stuck together, like a real family. It's hard to think that an hour or so can split up what's lasted for 9 or even 10 years. Of course, some of us will stick together, but we'll make new friends and find our own cliques. I'll miss everything, even the teachers. All the times we shared with each other, laughter, tears, and anger, I'll remember them all. Even though this graduation will end, and we'll all go our separate ways, the memories of the Sherman School and all the friendships that have evolved will stay with me always. Thank you. Everyone remembers at least one group of friends they've had. The friends I will remember most are the ones here right now. Being an original member of this class, I've made friends with both old and new. The hardest part of being in one school for 9 years is having to say goodbye to all the people I've grown up with. Fondest memories of all are those of when we were little. The amazement of how big the school was compared to our little nursery school, and how big all the teachers